Welcome back to S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar here in Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, Thailand. My name is John C. bringing you the action today. Up next we have Rauiri versus Rick G, retired Navy veteran. Rauiri breaks off. He's from Northern Ireland, I asked him before. And he's a sharp-shooting young man. Tell you what, watching him practice, and his reputation does precede him. And I was late to the party, so he breaks off, pots the ball. It's got the one, not available for potting, but likely going to send that white ball down below the 2, 6, 9, 7 situation. Most likely. That catches the 7, so Rick is going to have a look at the 1, but he's going to have hampered queuing over that top of that 9. Up table, you got the 1, 5, 8. Down table, you got the 2, 6, 9, 4, 7. 7 ball's near the bottom cushion, near the center diamond. And Rick's left-handed player, about 2.5 feet away from that yellow 1 ball. For a safety, containing safety, sends the yellow down table, but he left a shot for Rauiri. So now we're going to get a good look at Rauiri here. I was watching him practice the other day, and he's practice drills, shooting machine. That's what I saw him doing anyway. Rauiri down on the yellow 1 ball. He's going to pop it and stop it here like that, but the 1 rattles. It rattles and remains just outside the jaws of the lower right-hand corner pocket. I think the 1 is going to be fairly simple. But getting on that 2, what do you want to do? You're going to try to line up for the 2-9 combination, perhaps. That 6 is in the way, so position will be challenging. You might actually want to go into that 6, perhaps, move things around a little bit. I'm not sure. Cuts the 1 in. Yeah, he's going. I think that's where he's going. He went a little long. White ball went all the way up to the head string, but he's looking at. Yeah, he's taking a swing at the 9 right here. He's got a 4-game head start, and he's got the 7 ball spot. Roy's going 8. Rick is going 4. He gets the 9 moving, put a charge into it, but it does not fall, and he gets a snooker out of the deal. That's 9 ball for you. Took a swing at it, and the white ball ends up almost kissing the green 6. So there is a 1 or 2 rail option here, both involving only the side rails. You can go at it, put the white ball between the 1st and 2nd diamonds up from the upper left to go into that 2, and if you miss it, it might get a second chance off the 2nd rebound off the rail. But he gets it on the 1st try and banks it in, almost banked it into the lower left-hand corner pocket. 2 ball ends up just on the knuckle, it looks like. I don't think possibly he can pot the ball. It's going to be close. It is. Okay, he pots it, rolls in the 4 ball rattles in, but he's got a sharp cut on this big 4 ball. And really no way to get back up table for the 5, so not much benefit into going offensive, but he goes as a defensive route, and a good one. He snookered Rauiri, but Rory's measuring the jump angle. That 9 ball is smack dab in the way. This probably not going to try to jump this. So easy to get it off the table, and you have to get the white ball up table for that 5 as well, which is about a diamond away from that upper left. But let's see what he decides. He's looking at kicking 2 or 3 rails possibly. The white ball to the left-hand rail, bottom rail. Just missed the 4 or missed the 7, excuse me, and go into the 4, or go into the rail and go into the 4. But if you do that, you're going to have to put a little juice on it, a little mustard on the ball. Make sure you get a rail. If you do end up having to go 3 rails into the 4, it's going to have to travel. Something's going to have to travel some distance, maybe. So let's see how it turns out. Yeah, he's jumping. He's going airborne, and it helps being the white ball being next to the rail, get you that extra elevation. And does not send the white ball off the table. Almost pots the 4, but 4 rattles. So Rick's gonna have a look at this. And that was a tall order. Try to jump that ball and get position. So here we are. Rick at the table. Shooting the pink 4 ball down. White ball comes around 3 rails, maybe 4. 3 rails, and good position on the 5. He's straight in. Pretty straight. Pots the 5, comes down pretty close to his work, about a third of a diamond away from the white and the green. But he's going to have to twist it down for that time 7, which is just to the left of the center diamond near the lower cushion. 9 ball is about an inch or 2 away from that right-hand side bag. And the 8 is up just above the head string, center table-ish. Rick down on the 4 ball down. Yeah, he had to twist it quite a bit, reverse English. And white ball ended up going a little flat, so no shot on the 7, which is a money ball, and he's pointing to the side pocket. So you got to call the money ball if you're getting the handicap. You have to nominate a pocket. Also, good chance for like a 2-way safety here. Oh, that's pretty close. It caught the upper knuckle. Maybe a tiny bit softer, and he would have made that ball, but did not sell out to Rauiri. Not directly, anyway. But he's got a bank. He could try to bring the white off the 7 in the left-hand side rail and cross for the 9, possibly. At highest percentage, but that 9's so tempting. It's so close to the pocket. A lot of players will choose for that option. I don't think that, or he could try to bank it backwards into the 9. But he just goes for a containing safety, leaving about 7.5 feet away from Rick on his money ball, the brown 7. I didn't see him nominate a pocket, but he may have just spoken it to him. But he shoots the 7, double kisses the 7. 7 kicks the white ball down table, and he's left Rauiri with a pretty tasty 3-ball setup here. Almost like tic-tac-toe. Tick. Nearly straight in. Just going to pop it and stop it here. 8 ball down. Tack. 9 ball right next to the side. Toe. 9 ball down. Rauiri has 1. Once again, thank you for joining us here. Really appreciate you coming along. This is October 19th, Sunday, 2025 at the S19 Ball Super High Roller 3-day event. This is day 3 of 3, by the way. Started this weekend with 144 players. Now we're probably down to about 40, I think. 100,000 baht added, top up by Kun S to the field. About $3,000 US. So nice little added money there. And such a fine event. Players from all over the world, top players from all over the world. We got Dennis Grabe in here. We got Alex O'Donoghue is here. A lot of top players from Bangkok. Truly international event. Australia, Norway, Finland. Breaks off, and look at the spread of these balls. That's just beautiful to look at. Look at those pretty colors. Down the one. Miscue. Still potted the ball, so he hit it pretty good, but did not get the screw back action he was looking for. But so now he's got a pretty sharp cut on the blue 2 off the rail. Listen, a diamond away from the upper right-hand corner pocket. He's shooting off the other side rail. So he plays a containing safety of sorts, froze the cue ball in place with a little bit of force follow, but left a look on the 2 for Rick. 8 balls left on the table. Up table we have the 6, 7, 5. 2's in between the side pockets. Left hand side as he pops it in. Nice shot, Rick. Did he get a good look? He's bending down. It's pretty close. Possible bank if he can't put it in the lower right. Yeah, he goes for the bank shot, banks it in. There's a white ball under the big 4 for looking at the 4 in the side, and the 5 is just above the side pocket on the other side of the table. So he needs to get a little screw back out of this. He catches the knuckle, and Rauiri to return, but he doesn't have an open shot on the 4. 7 is blocking its path, so I think he's going to play safe here, or go for a combination. Let's see. No, he's playing safe. Some guys really like the combination. He did not get the snooker, I don't think. No snooker, but left Rick with an awkward angle on that pink 4 in between the first and second diamonds. From the upper right-hand corner pocket. Try to cut this. No, he's playing safe. I'm not sure what he was doing, but he potted the 5 off the 4 after banking the 4 off the bottom cushion, and he's got a decent look at the pink 4. There's 5 balls left on the table, but only 3 of them matter to him. But he shoots the 5 into the cushion. It comes up, kicks the 9 down table. Ball comes back up table above the head string and leaves Rauiri with a sharp cut or bank on that pink 4 or safety. And just keep leaving them long, That's not a bad strategy. You can't leave them tough and make them work for it. Make Rick work for it, I should say. Down on pink 4. He banks that 4 in. Watch out, white ball. Not going to scratch. But he's left himself about 4.5 feet away from that green 6 ball. The upper left is available. The 9 ball is also up table. That could come into play. 7 balls a little more to diamond to the right and north of the 6. That could come into play, depending on what he decides to do. So he went for just another long distance safety, leaving the white ball close to the cushion, close to the knuckle of the upper left-hand corner pocket. And leaving Rick with about 7.5 feet of distance between the white ball and that green 6. And position would definitely not be guaranteed. He overcuts the 6. I don't know if that was by design or not. A lot of guys will overcut a shot like that in a safety ploy. But this one did not end up safe. So Rauiri's got a pretty nice look at the 6. It's about a diamond and a half away from the upper or lower left-hand corner pocket. 7 and the 9 are up table, above the side pockets. 8 balls in between the side pockets, down a little bit, and to the left. No cluster, no balls are on the rail. Rauiri down on the 6. Lots of 6. Nice calculated stroke there, and he's less than a diamond away from that round 7. Yeah, I really like the way this man strokes the balls. Very smooth, very measured, very repeatable type of stroke. Always a bonus when you're playing cue sports. When you can repeat the same motion again and again and again. Then all you gotta do is aim. But you've got the mechanics down. Aim and execute, I should say. Box 8, white ball comes up top row, side row into the 9 for a shot. It moves the 9 a little bit to the left for a close range shot on the 9 in the side pocket, left side. 9 ball down. Rauiri has 2. And Rauiri to break from the right-hand side, shooting off the rail. Breaks off, makes the 3 in a lower right-hand corner bag. And he's got to look at the 1. He's hampered queuing over the blue 2. Meanwhile, down table, you've got the 9, the 4, and the 8 in fairly close proximity. Not frozen to each other, but separated by less than an inch of each other. Also up table is the 7 ball. Down table, you got the 2, the 4, 5, 6, 8, and the 9. But again, that 4, 8, 9 situation could be tricky, but they are available. First, you got to get past this 1 ball here. Get position on that blue 2. Lots the 1 in. White ball comes down below the side pockets, underneath the aforementioned 8, 4, 9 situation. He's got a pretty good look at the 2. He's a little more than a diamond away. 2 is a little more than a diamond away from the right-hand long rail. Out in space. So he can pot the 2 in the upper right, snatch the rock back a little bit, maybe off the rail for that 4 in the side, like that. But he went a little far. He's got. He's got a reasonable safe if he wants to just shoot that 4 past the 8. But he'll hit the 5, so it could be tricky. Or he can just pop the 4, take chances. I think that's what he's doing here. Pull it to the side pocket, side, like that, and out. But he wanted a couple more inches out of that. He wanted to be straight in or close to straight in on the 5 in the lower right. But, so he's got a pretty sharp angle, but still a doable shot. Just going to have to use quite a bit of top left-hand spin. But the 8 or the 9 could come into play. Very tricky shot here. And I think he's playing safe or I'm not sure. He could cut the ball into the left-hand side pocket. I don't see a whole lot of benefit to that. White ball will go running. So he just goes for a containing safety, making sure he gets that white ball up table, and he does. He snookers him behind the 7 and the 8. So Rick is going to have to go at least 2 rails. Unless he can try some weird Mass A type of deal, but you can go at it 2 rails and have a pretty good likelihood of hitting the ball like that. Good shot, Rick. And how's it going to end up? Okay, not too bad. He didn't sell out, but he did leave a look. He can cut this 5 ball backwards into the upper right as Rauiri taps his chalk in appreciation for the successful, well, we'll see how successful, but legal kick shot. But Rory's going to have a pretty good angle on the 6. He's white ball down 3 rails. Got a little bit of an angle. Let's see what he's doing here. Pots the 6, brings the white ball off the left-hand rail and up. White ball's up above the side pockets, barely on the right-hand side of center. The 8 and the 9 are near, above and to the right of the foot spot, close proximity together, but not frozen. Dead center English, center top English. 7 ball down, white ball comes down and around. White ball in between the side pockets, and he's got a pretty tasty look at this 8 ball here. The question is, are you going to tap the 9? Are you going to move the 9? Are you going to avoid the 9? Are you going to screw back? Are you going to go forward? What are you going to do? He's screwing back. Probably going to bring the white ball to the left and above the 9, just like that. Look at that speed control. Ideal position. 9 ball down. Rauiri has 3. Still pretty quiet here at S1. It's about 10 minutes after 5 p.m. in the afternoon here at Pattaya. There's Rick to break off from the right-hand side of the table. Soft break. Yeah, there's no free 3-ball rule here, so you can break them as hard or as soft as you want. Most players will hit him a little harder than that, but he's got to look at the 2-5 combination here. A lot of 2 balls on that soft break. Okay, he's going at the 2-5. Caught the 5. The 2 ball got away, and the white ball got away a little bit. So no viable shot on the blue 2 that I can see. But he does have that 3-7-9 situation, that wall of colors there. He could use his blockers. But he goes, okay, he used it another way. He didn't get a snooker, so successful safety. Okay, you got that 3-7-9 lined up in a row there. Maybe a triple combination. Eyeball shot after this. Let's see. Or he's kicking at the wood too. Try to bring. Tried to keep the white ball down table and the 2-ball up table, but both of them ended up going down up table. So Rick's he's gonna be stretched out here a little. White ball's just above the side pockets, but he's got a natural angle on this too to come around for the 3. That's a pretty good opportunity here. The table is definitely available for clearance, but not like that. White ball down. 2-ball down, white ball down. Ball in hands for Rauiri. Triple combination. Is he going to look at it? He's looking at it. He's looking at the 3-all combination. He's smiling. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good from this angle, I tell you what. It's hard to pass up with the ball in hand. I'd be shooting it for sure. And so is he. Bam. 9-ball down. Rauiri has 4. It's too much work to run him out, huh? Too much labor. Conserving energy. So, Rauiri is roaring along. Sorry. Rick is got to step things up here real quick, or this could be over pretty quick. Breaking out. 3-ball disappears. 8 balls remain. 1 ball is available for a cut shot in the upper right-hand corner pocket. 2 balls down table. Traffic in the way. Possibly the 5 could come into play. The 4 could come into play, but you can't really worry too much about that. You just focus on potting the ball. Try and get that white ball down table. There he goes. Taps the 5, but he's going to be in good shape there. It's going to tap the 4 as well. Got that good speed control. Use a little bit of right hand spin, a little counterclockwise, if you want to call it that. Counterclockwise spin to retard the angle off of that top rail. That was the key right there. It's like a very, very tasty rack here for clearance as the 2-ball goes down. 4 balls, 2/3 of a diamond away from the lower left-hand corner pocket. 5-ball is up, is above the foot spot to the left, out of space, more than a diamond away from any rail. 6 and 7 are up table. 8 and 9 are down table. 9-ball's on the foot spot, as per usual, as you quite often see with folks using the racking templates. Slowly rolls in the floor, brings the white ball off the side rail for a shot number 5 in the corner or the side, right hand side of the table, that is.
No, I don't want it.
It's going on the side, I believe. I'm not sure. He might be shooting in the corner. Whatever it is. 5 deposited. White ball comes off. 3rd diamond on the right hand long rail. And he's got a pretty nice angle in this natural angle on the green 6. Maybe with a little left hand spin. Ideal position to be in there. Bring the white ball in their center table or thereabouts. As he pots in the 5, left himself pretty good angle. He's going to cut this. He could cut it. He could use any of the upper 2 corners, but he's using
on table 1, Wara and M.
Upper right hand.
Wara and M on table 1, please.
And nice little line. He used a little reverse English there as well to make sure he's straight in on the 8. Now I could just pop it and stop it. Times 2.
I said, which is up.
8 ball down. 9 ball down. Rauiri has 5. Nice run.
That's why that's why once here, with all the tournaments, make a break.
Okay.
I just send all the links, like I think
Couple. All right, Rick to break off. Slowly again, but this time no success. Didn't find anything. And
so basically that means you've got to play the Prue, the race for Nong,
so that's the point. Yeah, that's
he could bend this ball around D2 or jump perhaps. But cannot pot it directly, so he might just stop his white ball there and use the 7 as a blocker, send the wind ball down into the 3 ball, gets a snooker. Good safety shot. Up table, you got the 7 ball all by its lonesome. The 2 balls in between the side pockets, right of center, and the rest of the colors are down table. You got 4 balls not too far from the lower right-hand corner pocket. The 1, the 3, the 6, the 8. The 8 is just outside the jaws of the lower right, and the 3 is less than a third of a diamond away from it, down near the bottom rail there. The 1 ball is about a diamond away from the right-hand rail. So he's going to try to go 2 cushions into this 1 ball. 1, 2, but he caught the 6 and the 3 and the 8. 8 ball falls. But that's a foul shot. Ball in hand
The
for Rauiri.
secret player will be announced after the TV table match finish. I hope you're around. You might be the lucky winner of 5,000 baht from Jay Flower. Again, the secret player will be announced after the TV table match finish. I hope you're around on the full hole. You might be the lucky winner of 5,000 baht from Jay Flower.
Rauiri with ball in hand. Again, most of the colors are below the side pockets. The 2 is in between the side pockets, a little right of center. No clusters and there are no balls on the rail, but it's not a totally straightforward clearance here. The 3, not sure if the 3 will pass the 5 if you want to shoot it in the lower left. You might go into this ball. Kind of move the furniture around a little bit. Rearrange things to his liking. And he does not go into it, but he has a nice little stroke there. An ideal position in a tight space. And of course, doing so, he white ball came off the bottom rail and tapped the 9. And spread things out a little bit. He's amper-queuing over this same 9. Switched out and he plays a safety, a high percentage safety. Made sure he got a snooker behind that orange 5, sending that 3 ball up table. So he doesn't want to let Rick off the mat at all. He wants to keep him down until things are done. Rick may have other ideas here. Navy guys are fighters by heart. They don't give up so easy. 2 or 3 cushions. And the right ball to the right of the 7, 1, 2, 3, but he misses the 3, ends up tapping the 4 ball in. Foul shot, ball in hand for Rauiri. 5 balls left on the table. The 3 and the 7 are up table. The 5, 6, 9 are down the table, left of center. And no clusters, no balls are on the rail. Everything's available. And it looks like Rauiri is going to shoot the 3 in the lower right and just walk the rock, as they say, walk the rock down table. Follow slowly. Like that. Very smooth stroke action. Cueing action on that. Makes a very nice cue to that mez cue of his. Alright, 4 balls left on the table. Rated on the 5. 5 ball down. Screws back a few inches for the 6. Angle. Might just screw back straight, but I think he's going to the left-hand cushion for the 7. That seems to be his pattern of play of liking. He used the word spin to maximize the cue action and get the white ball reasonably close to that 7. And again, he's not straight in. He's got an angle. Got an angle to go to the rail and back out for a nice tasty shot on the 9. 7 ball deposited. White ball comes off nicely for the 9 in the lower right. And bridge. That ball down. Rauiri has won 6 in a row. Rick is trying to come up for air, figuratively speaking, of course. Rick's still smiling. Having fun here. Not so cutthroat here, this one. Some of the places I've been, very jovial, very congenial atmosphere most of the time. With these 2 gentlemen, sure is. Rauiri breaks out, but nothing goes. Let's see. See what I'm saying? See how? Cow, yeah, everything's there. So Rick has got about a 6-foot shot, 6.5-foot shot on the 1, but no offensive shot is on offer here. So he's going to have to keep trying to just plug away, play safe, try to get a good look at something. And it looks like that's going to work out. He used the 8 as a blocker. Excuse me.
Table 5, 8, and then BD.
Not sure I understand that second part, but I'll mention it.
I just say this is going to be.
Yeah, John Disney just tells me that after this match, they're going to announce the secret player award. They're going to give 5,000 baht to a player. It's a drawing, and but they got to be wearing the J Flowers shirt in order to get the 5,000. And ooh, that was close. I have no idea. But both players agree it was a good hit, so there you go. I love it when the players agree.
On table 2, Paul J and
So yeah, all the players of this tournament were issued a shirt with their name on it, and this is day 3, so maybe it's in a laundry or something. I don't know, but if you're wearing it and they call your name, $5,000 goes to you. As Rory rolls in the one. So that'll be announced after the conclusion of this match, right in front of you. And Rory is about dead perfect on this two. Brings it back maybe a third of a rotation or thereabouts for an angle on the 3 to come around and under to the left of that 7 and the 6 for possibly the 4 in the side, I believe. It's got a natural angle to do just that. But the 5 should not come into play.
Make sure you are here at 6 p.m. Be around 6 p.m. And also the plate knockout round will start at 7 p.m. Plate knockout round or single elimination will start at 7 p.m.
Caught the 6. Caught the 6 with the white ball, and now he's snuggled up next to that pink 4, so he got a little bit out of line there. Looks like he's going to shoot the white off the left side of the 4 and try to use the 6, the 9, or the 7 as blockers, or just leave distance if nothing else. But looks like he's done both. White ball down to the bottom cushion, less than half a diamond away from the lower left, and that 7 ball is right in the way. So Rick just has to keep kicking for survival here.
Yeah, I like to race it.
And he's going to the rail. He's not going to jump this. And hit it. He does. Good shot. Good shot. And he got a snooker. Good shot. He's still fighting. Still fighting. And now Rory's going to have to grab the jump cue over that, over that 8 ball. Full ball snooker. But if you do, you can pop the ball in the side pocket. But the white ball, where's the white ball going to go? It's hard to control the speed. Come down for the 5. That's what he almost did. He actually went over the 8 and actually overcut that 4 ball. It hit the cushion below the side pocket and left a bank for Rick, but the position will not be guaranteed for sure. But he's just fighting for survival. He just bank this sucker in and let's see what happens. Let's go. Like that. Nice shot, Rick. Nice shot. And he's going to be in pretty decent shape on this 5. Maybe a little straight. This 6-9 situation. Up table here. The balls are not frozen. He's looking at how close they are together, because even though they're not frozen, you can still use the effective throw. If the balls are pretty close, but he rattles the 5. Yeah, that's what he was going for. And Rory's checking out the same angle that Rick was just checking out previously. It's one of those ones where, do you want to try to cut the 6 into the 9? But if it's really close, the 2 balls actually kind of act as one, so you can use a throw type of approach rather than a cut type of approach. But the 6 ball does not pass the 9 in the side, and he doesn't have the angle to pop this 9 in the upper left. I don't believe. He wanted to be to the left maybe 4 or 5 inches or so if he was going to try either one of the two. Either try to cut the 6 into the 9 or use the 6, hit it on the other side of the 6 and use the throw effect. It's always real tricky when you're that tough. It's like How close is too close? Is it a 32nd of an inch? Is it 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters? You know, always a tough judgment call. There's often no right answer. It's more of a gut thing. You just feel, more of a feel type of situation. But he's still focused on that, so he's doing something here. I'm not sure I think he's going to use the throw option, or try to. And he does, and it goes. Good shot, good shot. 9 ball down. Rory has 7. He's on the hill. He's won 7 in a row. Effectively diagnosed by Mr. Rory that the throw effect. But yeah, if the balls are like a quarter of an inch away or a little farther, that principle just does not apply. But correctly interpreted by Mr. Rory from Northern Ireland. And Rick needs to break and run and do something here. He needs 4 in a row. But he's still smiling. Breaks off, gets a 9 moving towards the upper right, but it wouldn't matter. They would have spotted up because there's no golden breaks here at S1 or in Pattaya. Also, no 3 foul rule either. Other than that, it's regular 9-ball rules as we've come to understand them. So Rory's got half the balls above the side pockets, about 3 balls in between the side pockets, left of center down a little. 7 and 9 is down table. All the other colors are above the side pockets. And no balls are on rail. No clusters either. So pots the 1, brings the white ball to the left of that. Blue 2 and out for a shot, a close range shot. I like this guy's white ball. He gets his white ball close to his object ball with regularity. Very good white ball. 2 ball down, stops the wide, screws it back, teensy bit. And it's got 3 in the corner, 4 on the side, 5 on the other side. It's looking like it could be curtains for Rick, I'm afraid to say. But we're not there yet. 3 ball down. Angle on the 4 to get on the 5, but watch out for that 6. 6 could come into play here. I don't think it's really likely, but it could happen. There's using a long bridge, more diamond away, shooting out of that left-hand side pocket. And yeah, he makes sure he doesn't get snookered. And again, gets close to his ball, within a diamond worth of distance away. And he's not dead straight in. Might just roll forward a tiny bit rather than turn the white ball loose. But let's see what he's got in mind here. Yeah, he's getting up. It's kind of hasip, 50-50. Do this, you can do that. How you want to do it. I think it looks like he's going to go to a rail here. Leave the white ball up for a shot on the 6 in the left hand side of your pocket. And again, he's like a diamond away from the object ball. I see a pattern emerging here. This guy's white ball is really good. Which everything I've seen of his pool game is pretty good at this point. 6 ball down, white ball comes around the 9, 4 shot, and now we're pretty much in tic-tac-toe territory. The thing is a little tricky. If he just pops it and stops it here, he's going to be stretched out pretty far. But Okay, he was able to go to the cushion and get an angle on the 8 to come up table, most likely for the 9 on the side. 9 is not far, it's maybe 5 inches away from the ledge of the side pocket. Above the side pocket, it's off the cushion. 8 ball deposited, white ball comes up, and that baby, all she wrote there. Down to 9. That ball down. Rauiri wins scoreline 8-0. 8-4 actually. Back in a few minutes. Jay Flowers drawing coming up.
ค่าเสียบไปหน่อยไว้มีปะ
มันอยู่ข้างล่างแล้วเนี่ย
ได้เองไว้ข้างล่างก็ได้ มันถึงอยู่ใช่ไหมน่าจะถึงนะ
Can we go or not?
keeping going let's go
Okay, good afternoon everyone. May I have your time for a couple of minutes for the announcement of the secret player by John Disney from J Flowers.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. As you know, we're sponsoring a secret player, and on Friday morning, and I will post it in the line group with a random number Spanish, with a random number generator. Filipino. Okay, a random number generator generated a number which I will post in the line group. Okay, and the number was 105, which was somebody called Jamie G. And I actually saw him on Friday afternoon, and he couldn't stand then. So I'm not surprised he got knocked out early. But he wasn't wearing a J Flower shirt. So unfortunately, he doesn't get the 5,000 baht. Okay? Who actually knocked him out of the competition was young Patty, so he will be getting the 5,000 baht for beating him. Where's Patty? Is he here?
Oh my god.
I hope he's here because we did say. I hope he's here because we did say if the person wasn't here for the presentation, I would get to keep the money. Come on, Patty. 1,000 baht every 1 minute.
The gold.
No one in there. Thank you for your time. And for the people that are wearing J Flower shirts, thank you.
Can delete, please?
For the people that are not,
Delete.
have a
Delete.
I would if I had one.
So you got one more chance.
Fuck me. The two chances I had. The two chances I had.
Gold.
No.
Oh,
Just chances.
yeah.
I
got one more. Yeah, I know.
It's demoralizing.
I know exactly what you. Did you get one red pass or? Oh yeah, that's a cute.
Yeah.
One moment, yeah. Hold on, let's see.